Hi everyone, this is Meenakshi Ramesh from tapyourwaytohealing.com. Today is day 8 of the 21-day tapping video series for December. Today's topic is intention tapping combined with the choices method. The choices method in EFT was introduced by Dr. Patricia Carrington. She is a pioneer in the field of EFT. She passed away recently. I think last year or year before last, I don't know, very recently. She lived more than 90 years old. She's done an enormous contribution in terms of research and creating products. I think in between lost connection. I hope you were able to. I hope the video will come out without any interruption. So in between there was an interruption. So let me repeat. So today's topic is intention tapping combined with the choices method, introduced by Dr. Patricia Carrington, who was a pioneering EFT master and has done an enormous contribution to this field. So to demonstrate today's tapping exercise, I want to take an example, which is communication, which many of the children and adults on the spectrum, that is a challenge for them. So I'm going to take communication as an example and do a sample tapping script. You can replace the word communication with any other challenge that your child may be facing, and try to modify the statements and use this intention tapping. As always, this is just a template, and I'm going to take communication as an example. You can use this for insomnia, or if your child has feeding issues, temper tantrums, anything. You can you name it, you can just replace communication with that particular issue that you want to work on, and just tap along with me and just notice what happens. We are just shifting our energy, shifting our mindset as to to something basically positive. Intentions are always positive. So this is where my child is. This is the challenge, and I intend for this shift to happen in my child. We are just setting an intention. We don't know, it may happen or it may not happen, and we all know that as parents and caregivers of individuals on the spectrum, we all know that. But having an intention is always a great idea, because it really shifts our mindset to a positive state. And once we shift our energy, we just let it go into the field and just wait for some miracle or some change to unfold in our children. All right. So as always, let's bring someone into our heart who can use some healing energy, and send a lot of love, light, and healing energy to them. And whatever benefits that can come out of the tapping can also be sent and directed towards this individual. All right. So let's tap. Even though my child is unable to communicate, I choose to accept my child and love my child, even though he is unable to communicate with me. Even though my child still struggles to communicate with me, I set an intention right here and now for my child to be able to communicate. Even though my child is having some difficulties in communication, I choose to stay calm and confident and believe that this can change. My child is unable to communicate. He is having a hard time communicating with me and everyone. He has so many challenges in terms of his speech, language, communication. All the challenges he is experiencing in terms of articulation and speech production. I acknowledge all the difficulties that my child has in terms of communication. I love and accept my child with all these challenges in communication. I also acknowledge the effort and the interventions that I am doing to improve my child's communication. I find it very hard to believe that my child can communicate someday. So that was just a round of, mostly the challenges, voicing the challenges. So now we're going to do a positive round. I set an intention right here and now for my child to be able to communicate. I choose to stay calm and confident that my child will be able to communicate. I choose to stay calm and confident and believe that anything is possible. I choose to focus on my child being able to communicate and miracles unfolding in his life. I set an intention right here and now for all the interventions to work efficiently for my child. I set an intention right here and now for my child to develop the confidence that he can communicate. As I choose to stay calm and confident, I set an intention to empower my child that he will be able to communicate. I choose to stay calm and confident and believe that all is well. Now in the final round, I'm going to alternate between positive and negative and positive statements. So what I mean by negative is the challenge statement first, followed by the positive statement. Okay? My child has a lot of challenges in communication. I set an intention right here and now for my child to be able to speak easily and effortlessly. I find it very hard to believe that my child can communicate someday. I choose to stay calm and confident and believe that anything is possible in terms of communication. Acknowledging all the challenges that my child is going through in terms of communication. I like the idea that my child will be able to communicate very soon with me and with everyone. I acknowledge that every time I think about my child not being able to speak, I feel so stuck and emotional. I set an intention right here and now to release the stuck energy and feel positive that miracles can unfold for my child in terms of his communication. So stop tapping, take a breath. So like I said, this is the choices method. So the first round we do a challenge round, all the challenges. The second round is all positive. And the third round is negative and positive, negative, positive. We always end with a positive statement on the top of the head. So use this as a template and feel free to, try it for other issues that you may be facing with your children or young adult. So that's all for today. I will see you all again tomorrow with another video. Bye. Take good care.